What's up, guys? This is Dino here, and today I'll be adding the next part to What If Ash Was Born in the Dragon Clan. I know it has been a while, but I have been really busy with some stuff, with some examinations, and just revamping my entire schedule. So, apologies for the delay, but be rest assured I'm back, and we're back with full force. I know that our original plan of getting the story completed by the end of the year didn't quite work out, and I also, let's just say, prematurely started a new What If series. But uh, let's just let bygones be bygones, and we proceed forward with the story. So far, we have completed 13 parts. This will be part 14. This is the, what do you call it? The penultimate episode, if you will, which is quite evident by the thumbnail. And yeah, without further ado, let's continue where we left off. After completing his 6 months of training in the harsh climate of Mount Silver, Ash was finally ready to challenge the Elite Four. He had completely exhausted his training time, which was of 1 year, and now he had to challenge them. So he returned to Indigo Plateau, and to his surprise, he was greeted by two of his mentor and father figures, the elder from the Dragon Clan village, and Drake, of his mentor from the Hoenn region. They both came here to wish Ash the best of luck, but unfortunately, they won't be able to watch his battle except for the one with Lance, because the Elite Four battles were not permitted to be viewed by the local public in the arena. They could, however, watch it from the big screen, which would be displayed outside of the Indigo Plateau HQ. Many villagers from the Dragon Clan village also came to see this battle, because as far as they were concerned, this Elite Four challenge was a win-win for them. Either Lance defends his title or Ash wins it. Either way, the title stays within Blackthorn City. So, without further ado, Ash, Drake, and the Elder enter the Indigo Plateau building. Before leaving, Drake tells Ash to not focus on winning and just focus on enjoying the battle, because that's where Ash excels the most. And the Elder tells him to remember every lesson that he has learned so far and stay focused during all battles. Before the challenge begins, the Proctor tells Ash the rules. The rules are simple. Ash may use as many Pokemon as he wants, but only 6 at a time in any battle. So this means he will be bringing along his whole roster of Pokemon that he has caught so far. And healing won't be permitted until and unless he defeats all the Elite Four members and finally challenges Lance. So for the so he has to battle 4 battles consecutively without having the advantage of healing Pokemon. However, in order to balance the things for the challenger, each of the Elite Four members will only be using 5 Pokemon each. However, the challenger is permitted to use 6 Pokemon. If this sounds weird, just remember these are not my rules. These are the rules which are applied in each and every game. I just tweaked some things just to make battles more interesting and reserve something for the final part without giving much spoilers. Anyway, back to the story. Ash enters the room and is greeted by the newest member of the Elite Four, Will. Will asks Ash if he is confident in the training that he did for the 1 year, because normally people would immediately challenge the Elite Four after winning the league. But Ash tells him that he has taken his ample time to prepare, and he's sure that Will won't be disappointed with the results. Will just smiles and tells Ash to bring it on. Ash's heart races as he sends out his first Pokemon, Skarmory. Skarmory is definitely going to be a huge asset in this battle, as its steel typing resists the psychic attacks. Will sends out his own Pokemon, Girafarig, as the two stare each other down. Ash tells Skarmory to maintain its distance and go for Stealth Rock, the first move of this year's Elite Four challenge. Girafarig counters it with a psychic attack. However, Skarmory is able to break free and hit it with a Brave Bird, which causes some lot of damage. Girafarig fires back a Charge Beam, which manages to raise its special attack. This back and forth continues for a while, but it's evident that Skarmory's defense and its speed is going to eventually overwhelm Girafarig, and this is exactly what happens. A powerful Iron Head blasts through Girafarig's defenses, taking it out. Will commands Ash saying that that was quite a dominant performance and he has definitely trained his Pokemon really well. And Ash replies by saying that this is the fruits of training in the harsh climate of Mount Silver. Will smiles at him and sends out his second Pokemon, Xatu. Both bird Pokemon take it to the air, and it is clearly evident that Xatu has the speed advantage here. However, once again, due to Skarmory's impeccable defense, it's able to tank most of Xatu's attack and charge it head on. Xatu goes for a future set attack, which sets off a timer on Skarmory, and this timer goes off in the perfect timing as the future sight intercepts Skarmory as it's charging up a Brave Bird attack. While Skarmory is being attacked by the future sight, Xatu fires off a Shadow Ball at Skarmory. However, just in the nick of time, Skarmory is able to dodge the Shadow Ball and charge forward with an Iron Head. But Xatu uses double clone, a double team attack to evade it. He then fires off another couple of Shadow Balls, which is followed by another future set attack. It appears that Skarmory is about to lose, but just then it gathers the remaining energy it has left and charges forward with a Brave Bird attack. This attack hits Xatu and it finally goes down. However, the recoil damage takes Skarmory out with it, thereby bringing this battle to a draw. Ash sends out his second Pokemon, Dunsparce, and Will sends out Jinx, and Jinx immediately takes damage from the Stealth Rock due to being an Ice type. The battle starts as Jinx fires off an Ice Beam, and Dunsparce counters with Flamethrower. Flamethrower immediately overpowers Ice Beam and does some massive damage on Jinx. Jinx tries for a Lovely Kiss attack, but Dunsparce is able to avoid it quite easily. Dunsparce then fires off an Ancient Power attack, and Jinx uses Psyshock to counter it, both attacks cancelling each other out. However, Dunsparce is quick on the trigger and hits Jinx with an Flamethrower. However, Jinx tanks it and hits Dunsparce with an Ice Beam. This long-range back-and-forth battle continues for a while, with both Pokemon being even. However, Dunsparce is the more bulky here, although Jinx has the speed advantage. So although Jinx hits more often than Dunsparce does, Dunsparce is able to tank those damage, and the power difference is and the stamina difference is completely visible, as Dunsparce is not getting tired at all, while the battle is taking a toll on Jinx. Eventually, Dunsparce uses an ancient power which manages to take Jinx out due to being tired, and this also grants Dunsparce a boost in its abilities. The next Pokemon that Will sends out is his Slowking, and it immediately counters Dunsparce's Flamethrower with a Scald attack. Scald overpowers Flamethrower and hits Dunsparce, causing it a burn. Dunsparce is able to fire off multiple Shadow Balls. However, just before the hit, Slowking it uses Teleport to go back into Will's Pokeball, and Will sends out Gardevoir as his final Pokemon. Gardevoir uses a Psychic attack to hold Dunsparce in its place. Dunsparce tries some Shadow Ball attacks, but Gardevoir is able to dodge them pretty easily. It then follows up by Moonblast, which finally takes the tired normal Pokemon out after battling 3 different opponents. Ash is unfazed and sends out his Dragalge. Dragalge uses a Sludge Wave attack, which Gardevoir blocks by using Psychic. However, Sludge Wave manages to overpower Psychic and hit Gardevoir head-on, taking the Pokemon out. Will sends out his Slowking, and despite having the type advantage, Slowking is unable to do any major damage on Dragalge, thus proving that Dragalge's level is way above that of Slowking's. Dragalge uses a Draco Meteor attack, which takes the Water and Psychic type out, thereby giving Ash the victory. Will congratulates Ash, but says that the real challenge has just begun, as the next member of the Elite Four is stronger than he is. And Ash thanks him for the battle and says that he looks forward to when Will challenge him for the title after he has won. Will says he doubts that Ash will get past the next challenge, but Ash just smirks at him and goes forward to the next room. As he enters the room, he could not see anyone, but just then Koga leaps out of some bushes, surprising Ash. Ash tells him that's a weird way of greeting someone, and Koga replies by saying that this is the forest. Here nobody's your friends and there are no greetings. You should always stay on your guard or you will be swallowed whole by the devastating nature, I guess. Without any warning whatsoever, Koga sends out his first Pokemon, Muk, and Ash in a panic sends out Dragalge, not really thinking, but then he realizes that their poisons might cancel each other out, and Dragalge will be able to match Muk in its bulkiness and maybe overpower it using its long range attacks. The battle begins as the both poison Pokemon use Sludge Wave and Sludge Bomb respectively, cancelling each other out. Dragalge once again fires off a Draco Meteor attack. However, Muk is able to slither through the incoming meteor, surprising everyone, and hits Dragalge with a Body Slam attack. Outside, the Elder and Drake are watching this battle, and Drake comments that Ash got a little too overzealous in Dragalge's power. Dragalge is able to use a Dragon Pulse to the ground to shake Muk off itself as they both hit the ceiling, and then it traps Muk using its tentacles and hits it with a Dragon Pulse at close range. This attack is powerful enough to take Muk out. However, before going down, Muk manages to hit Dragalge with an Ice Punch, which also takes it out. The next Pokemon that Koga sends out is his Ariados, and Ash just smiles. He thanks Koga for the battle and replies and says that this battle is already over. Koga is surprised by saying that they are 1-1, so how is this battle over? And Ash tells him that right now he's about to test something, which he thought of reserving for Lance, but it would be a good warm-up for his next Pokemon. And with a sheer amount of confidence, Ash sends out his next Pokemon, a fully grown Latias. Latias roars into the battlefield, and Ash orders it to use a Mist Ball. The Mist Ball hits Ariados head on, taking it out in one blow. Koga is immediately shook by this, as he did not expect his Ariados to be taken out with one attack. However, he tries to maintain his composure and sends out Venomoth. Venomoth's, just like Ariados, Venomoth's bug attacks might be able to give it some edge over Latias. That's what Koga thinks, but he's soon mistaken. Koga orders a stun spore attack, but Latias skillfully dodges it, displaying its huge speed advantage. Once again, one missed ball is all it takes to take Venomoth out. Everyone watching this is surprised. Ash is battling an Elite Four member and is making quick work of him, one-shotting two of his Pokemon. Granted that they had the type disadvantage coming into this battle, but this is just otherworldly power that Ash is displaying here. Koga sends out his final Pokemon, Crobat, and Crobat immediately takes it to the air with a Brave Bird attack, surprising everyone and showing that it not only matches Latias in its speed but also outspeeds it to an extent. Koga replies by saying that Crobat is his strongest Pokemon, and if Ash is able to defeat Crobat, he will gladly forfeit this battle, but he does not see that happening. Latias fires off a barrage of Shadow Balls, and once again Crobat is able to fly through it and hit Latias with a Brave Bird. Latias then powers up a Mist Ball attack and fires it at Crobat. Crobat once again tries to dodge it, but to its surprise, Latias is able to control the Mist Ball direction, making it impossible for Crobat to dodge. The Psychic Tap attack hits Crobat and takes it out. Although Koga has one final Pokemon in his arsenal, he chooses to forfeit this battle, saying that there is no way he could win this, and he congratulates Ash by saying that he hopes that Ash becomes the champion, as there is a need of new blood in the Elite Four. Ash thanks him and proceeds forward to the next room. There he meets the OG Black Belt, Bruno. Bruno tells Ash that he watched his battle with Koga, and if Ash thinks that such stunts will work on him, he is horribly mistaken. Ash replies by saying that he does not need Latias to defeat the likes of Bruno, and Bruno is immediately angered by the arrogance of this kid. Once again, the Elder, who is watching from outside, comments that Ash is once again getting too overconfident and hopes that this is not just a bravado and he actually has some secret weapon up his sleeve to back this up. The battle begins as Bruno sends out his Hitmontop and Ash goes with Nidoking. Nidoking immediately goes for an Earth Power attack, which hits Hitmontop causing some damage. However, Hitmontop is able to tank it, and fires off a triple XL attack. The first attack hits, catching Nidoking off guard. So does the second. But before the final attack is able to connect on Nidoking, it uses its claws to grab Hitmontop, thereby preventing the attack. However, to his surprise, Hitmontop rolls and hits it with a rolling kick straight in the chin, causing some damage. Nidoking fires off a flamethrower attack, but Hitmontop uses rapid spin to block and deflect the attack. He then follows up by another rolling kick. Ash realizes that Hitmontop's defenses are perfectly matched to counter long-range attacks, so he needs to be crafty here. He orders Nidoking to go for Surf attack, and just as expected, Hitmontop uses Rapid Spin to deflect it. However, it gets wet nonetheless, and using it to his advantage, Ash orders a Thunderbolt, which hits the soaking Hitmontop, causing some major damage and takes it out in one blow. The next Pokemon that Bruno sends out is a Hitmonlee, and Hitmonlee immediately goes for a Mega Kick, surprising everyone with its speed. It then goes for a close combat attack right off the bat, and Ash is surprised that Bruno would go for this move so early, as it would result in Hitmonlee's defense and special defense going down. But to his surprise, Hitmonlee eats a white colored herb, and this not only restores its stats but also raises its speed. Bruno Bruno tells that this is the white herb found in the rarest of the mountains, and Hitmonlee's ability is Unburden, means that whenever it uses its held item, its speed rises drastically, and this is evident as Hitmonlee is able to dodge a Earth Power from Nidoking fairly easily and hit it with a high jump kick, taking it out. Ash realizes that he has to fight speed with speed, so it sends out his Sceptile. Sceptile immediately goes for a Leaf Storm, and Hitmonlee uses a Blaze Kick to block the attack. Ash then tells Bruno that he just used his own technique against him. Sceptile's ability is also Unburden, and it also consumed the white herb, meaning that the special attack drop from Leaf Storm is cancelled out, and now its speed is also magnified. Now Sceptile is able to match Hitmonlee's speed for speed, and fires off a barrage of energy balls. Hitmonlee uses Blaze Kick to deflect all of them, and Sceptile leaps into the air. And just for a brief second, Sceptile Mega evolves into its Mega Sceptile form and unleashes another Leaf Storm, which manages to catch Hitmonlee off guard and take it out. Ash immediately orders Sceptile to fall out of its Mega form and recalls it, reserving it for the later battles. He then sends out his Onyx, which immediately starts to glow and evolves into Steelix. He says that he should thank Jasmine for that, and if you don't remember, Ash left his Onyx to train with Jasmine, and she was nice enough to send it over with a metal coat, which ended up evolving it into Steelix. Nonetheless, Bruno sends out his Hitmonchan. However, he comments that the Steelix looks incredibly well trained. Hitmonchan fires off a Fire Punch attack, which hits Steelix head on. Both Steelix and Hitmonchan indulge in a close combat battle, and it appears that despite having the type disadvantage here, Steelix's impregnable defense is giving it the edge. It uses an Iron Tail to bind Hitmonchan in place and unleash a close-range Dragon Breath attack. This attack is enough to take, giving Ash the lead. Bruno then sends out his own secret weapon, which is his own Steelix. The both hide and snake Pokemon stare each other down and charge forward with a tackle attack, both hitting head on. Then they both trade Iron Tail attacks. The sound of it is reminiscent of that of a sword fight, both Pokemon being too prideful to give each other any room for error, and they both continue their deadly duel. However, Ash's Steelix proves to be much more versatile with its attacks and is able to paralyze Bruno's Steelix with a Dragon Breath. This gives it enough edge, and after another barrage of Iron Tails colliding with each other, Bruno's Steelix goes down, proving Ash's Steelix superiority over it. The final Pokemon in Bruno's arsenal is his Machamp, and although Steelix just took out two of Bruno's Pokemon, it is extremely tired right now, and it takes just one single dynamic punch from the Machamp to take it out. Ash then resends his Nidoking to the battle, using a revive on it. Nidoking starts off with a Thunderbolt attack, which hits Machamp head on. Machamp then uses a Stone Edge, which which cannot miss thanks to Machamp's Snow Guard ability. Nidoking then fires a Flamethrower attack, which Machamp blocks using a Stone Edge. It then fires off another Stone Edge, but Nidoking uses an Earth Power which overpowers Machamp's attack and hits it head on, taking it out, thus giving Ash the victory over Bruno. Bruno is extremely disappointed and does not offers Ash any greeting whatsoever. He tells him to go on and that he did his job. Ash walks into the final Elite Four room and is greeted by Karen. Karen tells Ash that she watched all of his battle until now, and she is looking forward to this. And Ash tells her that he has heard of her and also saw her battle in the Pokemon World Tournament, and she is worthy enough for him to go all out here, using only his strongest Pokemon. And Karen says that she is looking forward to it. The battle starts with Ash sending out his Sceptile and Karen sending out her Umbreon. Sceptile fires off an energy ball and Umbreon counters it with a Dark Pulse. Umbreon then hits Sceptile with a Skull Bash attack, which Sceptile is able to deflect with its tail and hit Umbreon with a double energy ball. Once again they collide with energy ball and Dark Pulse, but Sceptile uses its ace up its sleeve, which is Focus Blast. This combination move of Focus Blast and energy ball is able to overpower Umbreon and take it out. Karen then sends out her second Pokemon, Vileplume. They both trade energy balls, and Vileplume fires off a Sludge Bomb attack. Sceptile leaps into the air and once again evolves into Mega Sceptile and unleashes a Dragon Pulse attack. Although Vileplume has the type advantage here, Sceptile's power and speed is evening the battle out, and eventually the battle comes to close with Sceptile using a Leaf Storm attack and Vileplume countering it with a Petal Blizzard attack. The two powerful Grass type moves cancel each other out, resulting in a double knockout. Ash then sends out his second Pokemon, Garchomp, and Karen sends out Murkrow. The battle ends before it could even properly begin, as Garchomp uses a Giga Impact and Murkrow uses Sky Attack. And the collision of these two moves results in Murkrow being knocked out. Karen sends out her third Pokemon, Gengar, and immediately Garchomp goes for a Dragon Rush attack, but Gengar counters it with an Icy Wind. This Icy Wind not only slows Garchomp down but also causes major damage due to being quadruply effective on it. And then Gengar uses a Will-O-Wisp attack, which causes a burn on Garchomp. However, Garchomp is able to persevere through the attack and hit Gengar with an Earthquake, taking it out. However, the accumulated damage also takes it out, thereby resulting in yet another double knockout. Karen sends out her Houndoom as her final Pokemon, and Ash sends out Tyranitar. The board Karen comments on Tyranitar's appearance, saying that it looks like a dark type, but she recognizes Dark Aura, and Tyranitar has absolutely no Dark Aura in it. And Ash replies by saying that Tyranitar is a part Dragon type, and this intrigues Karen's interest, and she tells that this battle will be interesting. Houndoom fires off a Dark Pulse attack, and Tyranitar counters it with its own variation of Dark Pulse. And to everyone's surprise, Tyranitar's attack is able to overpower Houndoom. It not only hits Houndoom but also takes it out in one shot, thereby proving to everyone that Tyranitar is on a whole another level right now. Karen congratulates Ash on the victory, saying that he really is on a different level than the Elite Four, and he has a real chance at defeating Lance if he plays his cards well. Before moving on to the final room, Ash is able to heal his Pokemon and select the 6 Pokemon that he will be using for the final battle against his idol and hero, Lance. And that's where I'll be ending this part. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope that you liked the battle. I really wanted to show that Ash was on a different level here, so that's why the battle ended up being a lot more one-sided than you guys expected. But not worry, I will release a power scaling video to explain everything. So stay tuned for that.